Neil, can we start off with injury news? Sol Bamba, any chance?
No. I think we've assessed him now. We think he'll be out for the season. Really, we touch and go whether he although he did train yesterday, but not fully. So the only chance is probably the last couple of games, if any chance.
Right. So it's the groin injury he picked up again.
Yeah, it's not as severe as we thought. It's good news. The physio seen it before, and so there's no problem. At first we thought it might be months. But no, he's chirpy yesterday.
Right, so he has trained, but definitely won't.
He's not doing full training. He's not he's just training, doing some light training at the minute now.
So unlikely that he'll play again this season, or?
Yeah, unlikely. Yeah.
Right. Lee Peltier, any chance though?
Yeah, he's training really well. We're having to hold him back a bit, really. I'm toying with the idea even of using him tomorrow. On the bench. Is that up for it? But I've just got to be careful. I don't want to, at this stage, risk anything.
Yes, the ankle injury picked up him.
Yeah, he had an operation. Yeah, he had an operation on it. One large bit of bone and two others that were taken from it. I don't know. He must have been in agony for weeks. Really, I've made him play. So it's it's good to clear it up. Be raring to go there.
So we will probably see him before the end.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, if not tomorrow, I think he'll be available for Monday. If not tomorrow.
That's great news. Any other injury concerns before tomorrow?
No, not that I can think of.
Sheffield Wednesday away. You must be relishing this one.
Yeah, it's always the first fixture I look for, really. Whichever club I'm at, it's a special one. I always get a really nice warm welcome, and it's, if anything, it spurs me on a little bit. It makes it enjoyable. They're a good group. We've always had that rivalry in Sheffield, and I think it's healthy. I don't think it's nothing wrong with it really. It's not a violent one. I think it's just good camaraderie. Between each two very, very good, successful clubs. And. Great to see Sheffield United back in the Championship. They're always, the Blades fans are wanting a local derby next year, so I would imagine they're all wishing me the best tomorrow.
You could dent Wednesday's promotion.
Well, I mean, the thing is, the way they beat Newcastle comprehensively last game, you wouldn't think we'd have much chance, but we have got one or two decent players, and we have to play at our best because they are a good side. I mean, the money that they've spent, they spent more on one player in January than we've spent on the team. So it's we know we're up against it, but it's always a great atmosphere for me, especially. It's almost like brings the best out of my teams at times. And we're going to have to be on top of our game because, like I say, I've got a lot of time for Carlo. I think he's a super guy and a good manager. So it's and I do think that I've got a sneaky feeling that. Whichever one of those gets in the playoffs, Sheffield Wednesday, Fulham, I think they could go all the way, mate.
Sheffield Wednesday this season, as in overall, what have you made of the way they've played?
Well, it was a good game. Early doors when I first came, we drew the game at our place, and they had a lot of good footballers. And we managed to. I thought Claude draw out, although at times we had some good chances. So we'll be under the cosh. I would imagine quite a lot because when you get a full house like they probably have and the team that they've got, you're going to be under the cosh. But that's what Championship's about. We have to stand up. If we turn out like we did at Wolves, we'll get smashed. If we have the resolution, the resolute that we showed at Barnsley, then we have a chance.
What's the aim now between now and the end of the season? You're not going up. You're not going down.
But every game has something on it now, which I'm pleased about. Not for us probably, but for every team we play against, whether it's at the top or the bottom, they've all got something to play for. So I think that's good for me because they'll have an edge. So if we don't perform, we'll get turned over, and I think that's good for me looking at the players.
Back to your squad, contract talks, Peter Whittingham, Bruno.
Nothing new, nothing new this week. No, we're just getting on until something happens.
Have you set them a deadline at all? Or?
No, not at all. It's not Peter as such. It's both of us. I've not had the information come back from my meeting a couple of weeks ago yet with the finance department. So I'm still waiting for that. I'm hoping that's going to be available next week, really.
And the same with Kadeem Harris as well.
Yeah, all of them. all the lads. There's nothing further really.
News yesterday that goal line technology will be introduced in the Championship next season. Do you welcome that?
Not before time. You know, I had my disappointments. Bristol City was my main one, with Freddie Sears, middle of the goal, hit the stanchion at the back. We're all celebrating, and 4 people in black never saw it. And then to rub salt in the wounds, I remember him ever so Nicky Maynard scored the winner in the last minute for them. So yeah, bring technology on. It can only help referees. You know, it's you know, with all the bodies on the lines in some of these situations, linesmen 50-yarder or 40-yarder, I haven't got a chance of seeing the millimeters that we're seeing now, and it just helps them. It helps, saves all the hassle of the, you know, and it's something that black and white, isn't it? It's not like an offside rule where you can have an interpretation from one person or another. It's a definite. So I think it's great, man, and it's about time with all the money that's around the game.
Yeah, are you surprised that it's taken so long?
Absolutely, yeah. I thought it would have been at the same time as the Premier League. After all, you know, when you know what's at stake in the Championship, it's I think probably the biggest you know, carrot of any league in the world. What's at stake in getting promotion from it.